Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia and I'm gonna be guiding you through this yoga class that's hopefully gonna help you to open up your heart to more love and compassion and kindness towards yourself and others. In this life we go through a lot of stressful things. There's a lot of pressure in work, in social life, in all of that. So it's so important that we remember to not be so harsh on ourselves and to give ourselves grace, and also to give other people grace and to be able to forgive others and to spread love and kindness even in stressful situations. So I want us to take this time to come together in a space of peace and love and kindness. So roll out your mat and allow yourself to find space on your mat to just be quiet and peaceful and to let all worries fade. So once you find your spot to roll out your mat, come onto your sitting bones, sit in a nice cross-legged position. Find a place that's comfortable for you to stay in for a few minutes and place the palms onto your knees. Rest down the shoulders and you can close your eyes as you start to notice your nostrils and take in a nice few inhales and exhales through the nose. And start to let peace enter in through the nostrils. And as you exhale, you can let all judgment exit your body. And know that this is a space where you can be kind to yourself. You can just come as you are, as your beautiful, unique being. Now start to notice your heart center, your heart beating. Place the left palm onto the heart center. And breathe into the palm. Think about the heart spreading love into your body through the blood veins. And say to yourself, I am love, I am kindness, I am compassionate. And know that you deserve the love that is surrounding you. Now release the right palm and stack it on top of the left. Breathe into both palms. Feel how the chest is rising and deflating. Let the warmth of the palms warm up your heart. And think about a person that you love or a place that you love. And try and let the feeling surround your body and your mind. Place the palms together and bow down your forehead into the fingertips. And now take this time to spread love to someone that you care for or yourself. Send out some positive thoughts. You can even dedicate this practice to a purpose or a person. And now we prepare to open our hearts. You can open your eyes and come back into the light here. Keep the gaze soft. Blink the eyes. Now we're going to start to warm up our wrists. So begin to roll here with the wrists. Draw some nice circles and remember to always go in both directions. Take your time. Notice the area. And look at how the wrists are rolling. And if there's any cracking, that's fine. You shouldn't be worried about that. Take 2 more breaths here, rolling with the wrist. Take it slow. Now you can start to extend all the way through the legs, from the heels up to the sitting bones. Find that soft and neutral spine. Just feel how the crown of the head is flowing on that final vertebrae. And flex into the heel to get that opening on the hamstring for 2 full breaths. Staying soft in the body. you can release the flexion of the feet. Place the palms down the sides of your body, next to the hips. Spread through the fingertips and root into the heels. And as you squeeze your glutes, lift the pelvis high. Open the chest to the sky. Press into the root of the palm. Release down the crown of your head. Take 4 full breaths. And on your exhale, slowly return back to your sitting bones. Now start to fold the belly closer down to the thighs and stack the palms underneath the calves. Now as you inhale, draw up the chest, find that straight spine. And exhale, fold a bit deeper into that forward fold. You can always keep the knees micro bent for 3 full breaths. Breathe into those hamstrings. Feel how you're lengthening from the heel to the sitting bones. Final breath. And exhale, come all the way back to center. Flip the feet over to the sides of the mat and come onto the knees. Keep those feet nice and tucked and move the knees a bit further to the back of the mat so you allow more space for the palms to walk all the way over to the corners of the top of the mat. Now take a nice big inhale. And on your exhale, melt down the chest into the ground and release the forehead into the floor. Find your nice puppy posture. You can always adjust. If you need a bit less weight on the torso, just move those knees closer towards the top of the mat for a bit less tension. So try and find your spot, and once you arrive, take 4 full breaths. Surrendering your heart into your mat. Now begin to release the forehead and press into the left palm and press into the right. Take a moment here in your tabletop to re-neutralize the body. As we prepare to continue, now allow the right forearm and the left forearm to come into the ground. Extend those legs and come all the way onto the belly. Keep the elbows bent to a 90-degree angle. Extend through the fingers, extend those feet. Squeeze the glutes and press the elbows into the ground. Gaze up and open the chest bone to the sky for 4 full breaths. And exhale, release. Now place the palms underneath the shoulders and let the chest come into the ground. Keep extending through the toes all the way up to the sitting bones. Press the elbows into the rib cage, and as you inhale, push into the ground, open that chest high up. And exhale down. We're going to do 5 of the cobra. Getting a slight back bend in the spine. 2 more. And exhale all the way back down. Now tuck the toes, press into the ground and come onto the knees. And now you can let the knees come out to the sides, let the toes come together, sink the sitting bones into the heels, extend through the arms, and rest down a cheek or your forehead into the mat for 5 full breaths in your child pose. And as you exhale, release the sitting bones and come all the way back into your tabletop position. Now tuck the toes and start to reach the left palm over to the left corner of the mat and reach the right foot over to the back of the right corner of the mat. And as you inhale, press into the glutes, lift the palm, lift the foot high to the sky. And exhale, bend into the right knee. Start to look over the left shoulder. and begin to reach the left palm all the way back and wrap it around the back of the right foot. Squeeze the right glute, open up the left side to the sky, gaze all the way behind you for 2 full breaths. And exhale, release all the way back to center, but squeeze the right knee into the chest and place the foot between the palms. Walk that left knee a bit further back and extend the foot. Inhale as you reach the palms high to the sky. And exhale, cactus down those elbows, press them into the rib. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Now interlace the palms onto the lower back, and as you inhale, press into the knuckles, open up the chest. And exhale, begin to let the right shoulder come down into the right knee, and release down the crown of your head. Squeeze the knuckles into the sky for 3 full breaths. And exhale, release the palms, frame the front foot and step the right knee down next to the left. Very good. Take a moment here on your tabletop to re-neutralize the body and keep the feet nice and tucked as we continue. Now extend the right fingertips over to the right side of the mat and extend the left foot over to the left corner of the back of the mat. Inhale, squeeze the left glute, lift the palm in the foot. And exhale, bend into the left knee, start to look over to the right shoulder and wrap the right palm around the back of the left foot and squeeze the left glute. Open up your body to the right side, keep pressing, gazing up to the sky, feeling your heart opening. Final breath. And exhale, come all the way back to center. Squeeze that left knee into the chest and place the foot between the palms. And walk that right knee further back and extend through the right foot. Inhale, lift the palms high to the sky. Feel how the energy is flowing into the heart center. Inhale. And exhale, cactus those arms behind you. Inhale, open. And exhale, down. 2 more. Very good. Now interlace the palms onto the lower back, and as you inhale, draw the knuckle all the way behind you. Open the chest to the sky. Keep your heart nice and open here. And exhale, let the left shoulder come into the left knee, and let the palms come above the head. Release the crown of the head for 3 full breaths. And exhale, let go of the palms, frame the front foot and step the knee all the way down next to the right, and take a moment here on your tabletop to re-neutralize the body before we continue. Now tuck both toes and on an inhale, lift the hips to the sky. In your downward dog, begin to bend into one knee at a time. Release the tension from the hamstrings here, walking your dog, getting in some movement. For 3 more breaths, root into those palms, press them into the ground for that stable downward dog. Now try and come into stillness. Extend through the right foot with an inhale. And exhale, curl it all the way into the chest. Move the shoulders forward and place down that foot and let the back foot come into a 90-degree angle. Now rotate up the chest, rotate up those arms and extend them out to the front and the back of the mat for 1 full breath. Now flip the front palm and move it all the way forward with the chest. Inhale. And exhale, flip it all the way behind you. Place the left palm onto the back of the left knee, opening up to the right side for 2 full breaths. And exhale, return here back to the center in your warrior 2. Now begin to interlace the palms on the lower back. Press into that big knuckle and open up that chest with an inhale. And exhale, rotate down the chest and let the right shoulder come into the right knee and press those hands above the head, release the crown of the head for 3 full breaths. Bend a bit further into that right knee, final breath. And exhale, release the palms, frame the front foot and step it all the way back next to the left. Bend those knees and lift the hips all the way to the sky. Inhale, extend the left foot. And exhale, bend into your knee. Move the shoulders forward and plant down the left foot and let the back foot come into a 90-degree angle. Rotate up that chest and extend the arms to the back and to the front of your mat for 1 full breath. Bend into that front knee. Now flip the front palm. Reach forward the chest with an inhale. And exhale, reverse that palm and place the right palm onto the back of the right knee. Gaze all the way behind you for 2 full breaths. Breathe into that left side. And exhale, return back to center. Now interlace the palms onto the lower back. Press into those knuckles with an inhale, opening up your chest. And exhale, rotate down the torso. Let that left shoulder come into the left knee. For 3 full breaths, release the crown of the head. And exhale, as you release the palms, frame the front foot and step it all the way back next to the right. Bend into the knees and come all the way onto those knees. Tuck the toes and rise up into the middle of your mat. Squeeze the glutes to move the hips a bit forward. We're going to do our cow face arms, so I'm just going to rotate so that you can better see what I'm doing. Now first I want you to extend the right arm and bend it and place the palm onto the upper back. Now bend into the left palm and start to wrap the fingertips together. You can use a strap here if it's a bit hard reaching. Now take 3 full breaths, push the elbows behind you, open the chest bone up. And exhale, release. Extend the left arm and bend the elbow and place that palm onto the upper back. Now bend the right elbow and let those fingertips come together and push the elbows back. For 2 more breaths. And exhale, release. Very good. Now on an inhale, reach up both arms high to the sky, gaze up. Squeeze the glutes, move the hips forward, start to rotate down the right palm and grab it around the right heel. Now look to the left palm and let it rotate all the way down behind you and grab it around that left heel. Press into the glutes, move the pelvis all the way towards the top of the mat, and now start to let go of the crown of your head and take 3 full breaths. Now slowly slide the palms all the way up and wrap them around your lower back and guide your torso back to center of your mat. Very good. Now you can come all the way down and sink into one hip. Place the feet in front of you. Let the knees come into the chest and wrap around your shins and grab onto the opposite elbows. Now start to let the forehead come into the knees, chin to chest. And feel how your breaths are inflating your belly against your thighs and how your heart is warm from this practice. And notice how the warmth is spreading into the body. Give yourself a nice big hug. And remind yourself that you are filled with love and you radiate love and compassion and kindness. And speak softly to yourself and others. And think kind of yourself and others. And let any negativity leave the body with your exhales. And thank yourself for showing up on your mat and taking time for yourself. I am so grateful that you decided to click my video and come here and share your practice with me. I hope that the rest of your day will be filled with love and kindness, and that you remember to be compassionate to yourself and others and give yourself grace. You don't deserve judgment, you don't deserve harsh words, and you don't deserve to be so hard on yourself. You are doing your best, and that is always enough, and doing what you can is always enough. I really hope to see you in my next video, and I hope that you will have a wonderful day. Bye!